Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. It's Kenisha the Garden Mama here with you. Thanks for joining me for our February update on our hens. In February, we had our lowest temperature going all the way down to minus 23 degrees Celsius. And we had wind of up to 75 kilometers per hour. Yes, we had a bad snow and windstorm starting on February 18 and going all the way to February 20. It was crazy. There was a constant battle to keep the run floor clear. I think these were the worst days for our hens. There was snow everywhere. Sometimes I think it wasn't much of the snow really falling, but it was the wind. The wind constantly picks up the snow and tossed it in the chicken coop run. It was everywhere. Man, I was shocked when I walked up to the chicken coop on Saturday, February 19, and I saw this. Everything was covered with snow. The DIY feeder had snow blowed in. Our heated pet bowl was partially covered. Under the hen house that was usually dry was all covered with snow. Man, I instantly got to work shoveling out snow. Some areas in the run had over a foot high of snow. But I must say I give thumbs up to my heated pet bowl because despite being partially covered, it was still working hard, melting the snow that fell in. After clearing most of the snow from the run and under the hen house, I added some leaves that we collected in the fall. But with the constant blowing of snow, it wasn't long before the leaves were covered. With the leaves pathway being quickly covered back with snow, the ends are opting to stay under the hen house. There they seek refuge from the wind, as most of the walls are covered. And they're also able to perch on the different leaf piles that are on there. So that's where they're spending most of the day. Take a look at the heated pet bowl that was partially covered from the blowing of snow. This is what it looks like after I cleared the snow from around it. Take a look at our DIY chicken feeders. They too were partially covered in snow. So I had to push my hands in trying to get as much snow out as possible. But while I was doing this, I opted to using feeding bowls, giving the hen access to food as I spent time to clean all the snow from around the back, everywhere in the feeder. We had snow just blowing in, and I wanted the dry feed to run down and not get wet by the snow. On the day after the storm, I added some more leaves and hay to the walkway of the run and also under the hen house, providing the hens with this added comfort as they walk around. And also, like always, we offer them a handful or two of treats just to keep them happy, pecking away as they go through these cold days. If you've been around chickens for a while, or even if you're new to chickens, one thing you can say about them is that they love to dust bathe. They will dust bathe anywhere. During the summer when our hens they were getting, I used to allow them to just wander around the yard and even over to the neighbor yard. And guess what? They built themselves a dust bath under my neighbor trees. There were lots of old leaves and everything. And let me tell you, I couldn't get them away from there. I had to always now keep the chicken yard closed, not allowing them because, man, some days they're not coming over. I literally have to go over to the neighbor to get them back on my property. So I can tell you, they love to dust bathe. So when we had the big blowing of snow covering their sandbox that's in the chicken coop run, and also covering the area underneath the coop where they would spend hours each day just dust bathing, I said to myself, no, I have to find a new way for them to dust bathe. So I opened up a section in the greenhouse. And this is just a mixture of broken down wood chip along with some homemade compost, and they're having a blast. Just look at them. They're having the time of their life. Just really enjoy. Because dust bathing, this is how they clean themselves. So, giving them this opportunity for them, it's the happiest time ever. So, let's just watch them get on with it. All right? This month, we collected 150 eggs. I must say, seeing our egg collection results for both January and February, it had cleared up many of the misconceptions that I had about the laying habits of hens during the winter months. As from listening to other YouTubers that own hens, there was a huge concern surrounding poor egg production during the winter months. However, for me, collecting this many eggs during the winter months was great. Yes, I must say there was a noticeable reduction in egg production on some days. For example, of the 28 days in February, I had 7 days when I collected 4 eggs, and that was my lowest number of eggs collected on a day. So for me, the result was great. I'm happy with their egg production during the winter months. Well, that's it for our February update on our hens. Stay tuned to our channel to see what March will bring. And like always, I want to say thank you to our viewers and subscribers. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe as we journey into the 2022 growing season. All the best.